It wouldn't be so wrong if we called this sect as something that wants to have full control over the Catholic Church and governments. Religion and politics have long been volatile bedfellows. Christian extremists have introduced a backward-looking anti-science agenda into American politics. The rise of extremist parties has revived theocratic ideas that were supposed to have disappeared with the Dark Ages. But there is another, lesser-known movement that has been quietly pressing at the doors of power on 5 continents. What is that movement, and what does it really want to achieve? That's what we're going to find out in this video today. As you guys know, we discuss different religious groups and cults in detail on this channel. This time, it's the Opus Dei sect. So, without any further delay, let's get started. As we are all familiar with the fact that there is always a beginning of anything with the help of which it spreads across the globe, and the same happened with this religious group. Opus Dei was founded by Josemaria Escriva in Spain in 1928. According to their own history, the spread of the organization was delayed by the World Wars, but as the second edition of those wars drew to an end, Escriva started traveling and taking his organization to other countries. The general idea of the message was getting lay people into serving God and following Christ with the help of a series of guidelines. With the help of the Roman Catholic Church, which was fully on board by the late 1940s. And this is significant. Opus Dei is a fully recognized and sanctioned part of the Catholic Church. In fact, when Escriva died in 1975, prayers for sainthood were answered in just 6 years. Escriva was declared an official saint in 2002 after an investigation that lasted until 1986. That's pretty much record time. So let's take a closer look at what the church is doing. Let's look at what Opus Dei claims to be and what their detractors and ex-members believe they are. Opus Dei describes itself as an organization that provides guidance for Christian laypeople to live a life fully consistent with their faith in the middle of ordinary circumstances of their lives. That includes divine filiation, adopting Christian characteristics such as charity, patience, humanity, diligence, integrity, and cheerfulness. Prayer, sacrifice, and sanctifying work, which refers to work done ethically. So, how can someone become a member of the group? Joining Opus Dei is a long process. Often, people are invited along to a meeting, although according to their website, any lay Catholic may ask to join Opus Dei as long as they are at least 18 years old. It takes over 5 years to join, with a person's commitment to joining having to be renewed each year before a lifelong commitment is possible. Opus Dei is a strong advocate of traditional Catholic values, focusing particularly on spreading the Catholic teaching that every individual is called to become a saint and an apostle of Jesus Christ, and that ordinary life is a path to sanctity. It also lays particular stress on the unique character of Roman Catholicism, as compared with other churches and faiths. There are 3 types of members of Opus Dei: numeraries, associates, and supernumeraries. Associates and numeraries make up about 25 to 30% of members. They are celibate, live with other members, and, on occasion, practice corporal mortification, the most controversial of Opus Dei's traditions. Would you like to know what that is? Corporal mortification is the practice of physically enduring a minor amount of suffering. Some of the celibate members of Opus Dei sometimes practice traditional Catholic penances, such as using the cilice, like a light metal chain with prongs which is worn around the thigh, and discipline, such as a woven cotton strap. These are practices which Opus Dei states Catholics have used for centuries. The Opus Dei website states the motivation for these voluntary penances is to imitate Christ and to join him in his redemptive sacrifice, Matthew 6:24, and that they can also be a way to suffer in solidarity with the many poor and deprived people of the world. The majority of Opus Dei members are supernumeraries. They account for around 70 to 75% of members, and they are usually non-celibate, married men or women. Because Pope John Paul II declared Opus Dei as a personal prelature in 1982, some critics have compared its situation to that of a church within the church. Admittedly, this is a unique post, because it is the only personal prelature in the Catholic Church. However, Opus Dei members believe that this unique position does not imply that the Vatican holds its members in particularly high regard, or gives them special treatment. If you're wondering what personal prelature is, personal prelature is a canonical term meaning that the jurisdiction of the Catholic Church over Opus Dei covers the members of Opus Dei rather than a geographical area like a diocese. A personal prelature operates in a very similar way to a religious order. However, there are no geographical limits, and its members are lay people rather than monks or nuns. Those Catholics who belong to Opus Dei also continue to be part of the congregation at their local church. Many people believe that Opus Dei is a wealthy institution. Members must donate a considerable portion of their income to Opus Dei. It is a decentralized organization that does not disclose its general accounts, making it difficult to determine the health of its finances. The organization has supported a network of institutions around the UK, including Netherhall House and the Kelston Club for Boys in Wandsworth. So, why is it a controversial group? Opus Dei appeared frequently in the press in 2003 because of its importance to the plot of The Da Vinci Code, the novel and film adaptation that paints it as an all-powerful, wealthy, and secretive cult-like Catholic sect. Beyond this portrayal, the methods Opus Dei members employ to encourage others to join the organization have been attacked by critics. Much of this stems from a statement by Opus Dei's founder, Josemaria Escriva. In 1975, he was quoted as saying, "We must be a little crazy. You must kill yourselves for proselytism." Critics have also described it as sort of a Catholic Freemasonry, accusing it of being secretive and manipulative. Opus Dei members respond to these allegations by emphasizing the fact that all members are free to join and leave as they please. The allegations of secrecy and aggressive recruiting tactics are more often than not attributed to misinterpretations of the way Opus Dei was viewed in the past. The existing organization has taken great pains to present itself in a more moderate way. It has also been argued that Opus Dei has a large number of prominent and influential members in both the religious and political realms. However, Opus Dei does not publish official membership lists, since it believes its membership is a private affair. So, what is Opus Dei today? Despite the death of Pope John Paul II in 2005 and the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI in 2013, with each having been strong supporters of Opus Dei, the group remains a powerful body within the Catholic Church under Pope Francis, a former Jesuit. Since Opus Dei is not a religious order, members do not take vows, nor do their status under church laws change when they join. Lay people remain laity. Instead, they affiliate themselves by means of that quintessential secular instrument, a contract. Francis last year published an apostolic letter ordering reforms to the organization, including that its leader would no longer be a bishop, as the past two leaders had been, and that it must present an annual report. However, the move was welcomed by Opus Dei's leader, Monsignor Fernando Ocariz, who asked for prayers for the reforms. And Francis considers himself a friend of the group. The organization still runs or is affiliated with a large number of schools, universities, training centers, and hospitals across the world, and has members in more than 90 countries. What are your thoughts on this religious group, though? Let us know in the comments below.